Hello and welcome to my May portfolio tracking video. Where we see how my investment portfolio performed during May. We'll be going over my multiple accounts and then seeing and comparing its performance to other months later in the video. Let's get started. So, Snowball Analytics is, in my opinion, probably the best portfolio tracker, so I would recommend it to anyone starting out investing. So, currently the value of $13,990 and a total profit so far of 339.19, which includes 190 in capital gains and 273 in dividends received. Currently it's down for the day, but that's all good. Going through the individual holdings, let's go through the funds first, which is up 2% in total. The SCHD is actually my largest holding in the funds, but it's still in the red. But due to its consistent performance as a reliable income-generating asset in diversified portfolios, I still will be wanting to add to my position. And MSTY has been, I think, my most profitable holding, and it continues to strongly deliver high yields, but investors should still remain mindful of its risks. It's up 14%, which includes $24 in capital gains and $239 in dividends received. The rest of my funds, SPY, QQQ, VOO, and BUG, have remained in the green and looking good. Next, we look at financials. Financials include S&P Global, which is one of the most reliable growing companies in the world, and it's been pretty flat, I would say, since I bought into it, with growing profits and markets. And it being arguably the biggest credit rating company in the world, it's still a good buy with a good valuation. MasterCard reported very strong profits and continue being a reliable grower, and it's gone up 8%. Next, we can go to my information technology, ASML, which is one of my biggest holdings for individual companies, has recently actually purchased back, I believe, around 60 million euros worth of shares, signaling its own confidence and its valuation. So I'm very excited for this holding and still see it as a buy. Otherwise, Microsoft, which is arguably one of the biggest companies in the world, at the moment are heavily pushing into the AI field during May, and there are many exciting things coming out of this company concerning AI. Cool. Next we can go to Google, which has gone up 0.5%, so very, very flat. But Google has continued to be very volatile this last month with a strong earning report and growing and diversifying profits they are holding, with lots of confidence and also controversies. Oops. Next, we can look at Costco, and Costco is simply just such a great business model, and I believe they're planning on opening nearly 30 locations in 2025 around the world. The membership and sales model is consistently strong and very easily the best stock in this specific market. Next, we can look at consumer discretionary. Booking Holding up 17.32%. It's by far the best performing stock percentage-wise in my portfolio. And recently, actually, the CFO of Bookings Holding will be presenting at the Global Tech Conference, which will happen in a few days, and he'll be watching to see if there's anything important occurs. Otherwise, Amazon, which has also been very flat, it's the leading e-commerce platform in the world and so diverse, and they will continue to be profitable for years to come with growth. So that's my individual holdings, and otherwise you can see my top day gainers and top day losers. The top day losers being more for today, which is fine. Sweet. And for the month of May, I received $185 in dividends, which is more than April and March combined. And my future payments for the rest of the year, this is how they look, with 2 payments from August from SCHD. Sorry about that. So, yeah. Next, we can go to my growth. So you can see here it's currently up ahead of the S&P 500 by 0.3%, so basically the same. There were times during May which it was outperforming the S&P 500 and even below the S&P 500, but currently it's very flat-lined out. And looking at it through here, the month of April was very, very low, especially down here at 9.4%, but the month of May has been very, very profitable, I would say, with a peak of 5.7% on 17th of May, dropping down to 0.6 and back up to 2.4. So looking at the month of May, 4% was my portfolio returns, 0.97, so 1% in March, 1.9% loss in April, and back up to 4% in May. Looking at the individual holders' performance, Booking Holding, like I said before, the best performing holding in terms of percentage wise, followed by MSTY and Microsoft, Costco, MasterCard, and some funds here, with SCHD being my worst performing fund. If we look at the different calendar, you can see for the upcoming month of June, $181, including MSTY, S&P Global, Microsoft, Google, and Bookings Holding all paying dividends. The QSaves account currently has a balance of $2,601.46. The account has a value of $1,168.20, and in the last month going up quite a substantial amount from 77 Australian dollars all the way up to $83. Nice. This means in total my portfolio currently is $17,760.28, with 78% being in my brokerage account, 14% in my retirement, and 6.6% in my employee benefit account. In April, my portfolio was $16,455, which means this month was a total profit of $1,304. Thank you very much for watching, and sorry about today, very short video. And usually in the monthly portfolio reviews I would go into more depth about what happened in this particular month, but I've been very sick lately and very busy with university, so thank you for understanding. Anyways, here are some other videos which you may enjoy, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye bye!